I'm back. Rhodes Rants on Star Wars. Today, something a little different, a little special. We're going to react to a couple of different scenes from Star Wars Rebels. And the episode is The Worlds Between Worlds. The reason I am doing this is to give you some context. I want you to see what I am thinking in my head, and I will tell you why I think it is possibly significant for Star Wars Episode 9. So, let's get to the reacting, shall we?
What is this? What are you showing? What can I do?
Okay, so I feel there is significance in that particular scene. There's also one other scene that we're going to do a reaction for in just a minute.
Truly wonderful reminder of the child. What is this place? Consequence ruins the entire force. This means to me, not business, Inspector. Train yourself to let go. You fear what you need to already have. Unfortunately, you seem to be letting it all go. I won't let him lose his way. Not like I am. Master Yoda? ObiWan? Where are you? Those voices. Where are they coming from?
What happened? Where am I?
You were fighting Vader. Well, I saw you in there. He was going to... So I grabbed you and I pulled you out of it.
Anakin.
Okay, now I want to give some more context to this for folks that have not seen Star Wars Rebels. The world between worlds was a mystical plane accessed from an ancient painting of the Mortis gods that decorated the exterior of the planet Lothal's Jedi Temple. It was a collection of doors and pathways that existed between time and space, linking all moments in time together. Darth Sidious, ruler of the Galactic Empire, sought to enter the world between worlds, as gaining access would give him unimaginable power. As Minister Verdus Haydn believed, control of the universe. The Jedi Padawan, Ezra Bridger, thwarted Sidious' designs when he discovered the key and was able to unlock and enter the world between worlds first. Okay. So you may be thinking, okay, why am I showing you all this? I believe that if Luke Skywalker is to come back alive in Star Wars Episode 9, this is how it will be done, or would make the most sense to hardcore Star Wars fans. At least hardcore Star Wars fans that have watched Star Wars Rebels, like me. I believe it would take somebody accessing the world between worlds like Ezra did. It could even be Ezra. And reaching in and saving Luke. Whether it is before he does his force projection, or if there's some way they can pull him out of the force projection before it saps the life out of him, right? In other words, maybe they can pull him out 15 seconds earlier, before it takes a mortal toll on his body. I also have a theory that they could, at the end of this movie, to sort of make everybody happy, they could access this and pull Luke back to the living, and Han Solo. If you go by what happened in Rebels, if they can access the world between worlds, they can go to the time right before Han is stabbed by Kylo Ren and pull him out into the world between worlds. And as we know, if you've seen Rebels, Ahsoka is alive. She shows up after the Death Star's destruction. She shows up, picks up Sabine, and they're off to find Ezra and Thrawn. Theoretically, that's their goal, is to find out what happened to Ezra. Anyway, if you have not seen Star Wars Rebels, I recommend it. I love it. I'm not going to tell you how much I love it, because I'll probably get some hate, but I like Star Wars Rebels a great deal. I like the timeline that the cartoon was set in, just prior to A New Hope, in Rogue One. I say just prior. It was within 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 years. And it was in some parts, a very deep diving lore, new Star Wars canon, and one of my favorite characters now, and my favorite Jedi, is Kanan Jarrus, aside from Obi-Wan Kenobi. I thought it was fantastic. I thought, great, we got a Jedi that actually uses a blaster again, which I thought was really cool. And Kanan was kind of like half part Luke, half part Han, which I really appreciated. Anyway, if you like this video, like and subscribe. I think that's it. That's how Luke can come back. They can pull him in to the world between worlds. Peace. I'm out. Until next time.